It's more results than that.
Yeah. Who do you think you are? It's one of those.
That's what it is, huh? It's not only, it's not, you know, you might think you're fucking something. You might think you're nothing. You might think you're fucking whatever. Your results and your actions define you.
That's right. So there's people on both sides of this one.
Yeah.
There's people who watch a lot of Hollywood movies.
Hollywood movies?
Gangster movies, and they think they're gangsters in their mind, or they think they're some action hero, and they go out and they just feel very charged up and they can do anything, but really they ain't jack shit.
That's right.
Like a lot of people think they're more than they are in the mind, then really they're just sitting on the fucking couch and still watching fucking Netflix.
Correct.
But also on the flip side, there's other people who think they're nothing. They're not even worth the same as the weed in the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's right.
But really, they're a fucking human being. They've got more than enough energy to do anything they want in life if they focus on it. Okay, they are special. They're one of God's creatures. But they don't give themselves the credit.
Both people have their ego personalities. Both people have a projection of who they think they are. And both people, obviously, because your thoughts create your reality, find validations wherever they go.
Spot on.
So, you know, the kind who thinks he's right and the kind who thinks he's wrong is the same motherfucker.
They're both right.
You know, Henry Ford type shit. The point here is there's a lot of delusional motherfuckers out there. Good and bad on both sides of the coin. You know, there's a lot of people who are one step ahead of that, who do things like, you know, stay consistent at the gym. But there's a lot of consistent motherfuckers who are also lying to themselves. All right? Your results pretty much says who you are. That's the only thing that really matters. You know, you can think about, I can be, you know, like my dad used to say, we can go to the moon in our heads.
Guaranteed.
You know, different going to the moon in real life. There's a lot of people doing shit that are not congruent with their thoughts. They think they're somebody they're not. But have a look at your results. Have a look at what the fuck do you do? What results have you got? What do you have to show for it? All right? You know, I came to that realization ages ago. I was thinking that I'm better than I am. I was one of those guys.
Me too.
Thinking I'm better than I am. I'm thinking, now for whatever reason, I was like resting on my laurels. Let's say, you know, maybe I didn't have to go to the gym as much because I thought, yeah, I'm already like stronger than a few cunts. Like maybe I don't have to work out as hard. I don't have to stay consistent. You know what I mean? I was kind of like resting on that.
Guaranteed.
And you know, if I wear a singlet or whatever, maybe I could pull up a little bit. I can pull up all right. You know, I don't have to work as hard, so to speak.
Exactly.
All right, and that only lasted so long because I was like, hold on, I'm fucking. First of all, I'm lying to myself. Second of all, I'm very far from the person I want to be. So, you know, I had to think of things of like, how long is this going to go for? Like, I'm not getting any closer to this person that I really want to be. I've got to start putting in that work, that proper work. Now, in martial arts, we've got a belt system. If you don't progress, you know where you're at. You go on a diet. If you don't lose weight, you ain't doing nothing. You're not on the diet, you're not progressing. There has to be, doesn't matter how consistent you think you are, all right? Doing the thing is not enough. You need to do and correct and get a result. You can't just fucking, oh yeah, I'm in the game, I'm ticking off the box. It's not about that. It's not just about showing up. Showing up is part of it. But there has to be some sort of a progression overall. Yeah, it's like going to work and not getting paid. Ooh, so you've been doing charity for all your fucking life?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Spot on. Well put. I have that same issue in the past with money and success in business. I might just do a couple of moves, make a couple of sales. In my mind, I thought, you know, well, I used to go to seminars and tell me, like, just think that you're a millionaire and put yourself in that position and feel, which I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'll take it too far, that basically I think that I'm a millionaire. I feel like I'm embodying the whole thing. And because I felt it, I didn't have to do it. The action wasn't needed. I'm already feeling that. Even though the physical money didn't come in my account, I ticked the box off. I got that feeling, because we're all chasing after feelings anyway.
Correct.
If I already got that feeling, then it's not necessary for me to take the action to actually get the physical cash. So there's all these, it's all these mind games that we keep on thinking that we are way better than we are. And I was like that for years.
What do you reckon that is? What do you reckon? Why does that happen? That, like, what do you call it, anthropologically speaking, or evolutionary wise?
Yeah.
Why do you think that we have that ability to feel like we've done something without actually doing the work? Is that the ego trying to, make us feel like we've left the prison but we're still in it, kind of thing? You know what I'm saying?
It has to be.
Where do you think that comes? What would have been like back in the day? Hunting and shit. What do you reckon?
Because animals don't have a logical mind. If they're hungry, they're going to get something to eat, and then they're hunting and they're eating. They're not thinking like, I just imagine that I'm eating some meat.
Yeah.
So I think because we got the ability to think
and imagine, somewhere along the line it was just enough to maybe to fight off hunger. I'm not sure, to use it as a skill that helped us in the past. Or is it a bridge to escape from our current programming? So although we can think about something and get the dopamine hit as if we've done it in real life, all right, we don't have to leave the comfort of our home, whatever.
Of course.
We can think about some shit and just feel good about, like, fuck. It's like, when you got a good idea and you tell your mate, fucking, I've got this mad idea, I'm going to fucking change the world.
Yeah.
You feel like you've already got that idea done. It's ready.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to take the action.
Correct.
You don't have to follow through. You've already done it.
Of course. Now, the purpose of that, in my opinion, is to bridge the gap. Now, is to feel the feeling of something without going through the danger of doing it,
exactly,
leaving the comfort zone. But I also feel like it's almost like that's the first type of, I think that's needed to bridge the gap between escaping the programming, because you can visualize and imagine what it would be like to do some shit. The problem is we live in that imaginary thing. We don't bridge the gap to give us the courage or the inspiration to move. I mean, we do, obviously, we fucking do. Every idea, we paint a picture of, like, we try to manifest it. We try to think about how we want our life to go. And, I want to live in a fucking big house. I want to have lots of money, and I want to fucking look like a jack, blah, 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 blah. These things, these imaginary things, give us a feeling of, like, fuck, that's how it would be like. I want that feeling.
Of course.
Blah, 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 blah. But we use it as like a drug to not go anywhere.
Yeah, look, 100%. There's exactly. And
it's a double-edged sword.
To expand on that, exactly. There's positive and negatives to it. I used to have a desk job back in the day, and I had this chick next to me. She had a photo of one of the Greek islands. And she'd look at it and, like, she'd just feel better that she had a shit day. She'd just look at the photo and then, like, I can imagine myself being there. And that feeling that she got by the imagination was enough. Now, can you use that as a tool to get over a shitty situation at work during that day? Yes, you can. Does it help? Yes, it does. But a lot of people, why don't you fucking go to that trip? Like, this chick haven't been there for years. And a lot of people don't travel for many years. They do one big trip and then they come back and they relive this trip through their photos. Instead of, if you loved it so much, you should try and get there as much as possible.
Interesting.
But they're just looking at the photo and feeling that, it does it for them.
You know what it is? It's hope.
Can you expand on that?
Hope, what happens when you're hopeful about something? You hold on, you've got that feeling,
of course,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, exactly.
That is what hope is. That inbuilt thing that you can get out of this situation.
Yeah, it's possible. I've got the option.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what hope is. It sounds like fantasy, but yeah, you could be in a fucking prisoner of war camp and one day they're going to save us. That's hope.
It is hope.
That makes you feel that feeling.
That's it.
And
it keeps you alive.
That fucking keeps you alive.
Yeah.
It's actually a survival thing to get out the game, to unplug.
Bravo.
That's what that, but people live, they manifest, or they live in that hope state.
Yeah.
And
it ticks the box for them. It gives them the feeling that again, there's a feeling of looking at the picture. I'm on the Greek island. I'm at that beach. There's a feeling, and I feel good about it. There's another feeling that you're actually there, and I'm sitting in the sand and touching the water. That's a feeling as well. To what degree they're different, but we are settling for the lesser most of the time.
Yeah, one's a real experience, one's in the head.
Exactly. Because we're mostly limited in the mind. We tick the box by the lesser one. We just look at the photo and we just feel better, okay? And
because we got the hit.
Exactly, and it restricts us from actually going and experiencing that over and over again.
Because it obviously gave you a bit.
Exactly.
So what we're saying is hope.
Yeah.
Is the OG version of virtual reality.
That's it.
Bang.
Spot on.
Is that full on?
It's full on. Yeah. So again, you can see it in different
feeling without doing.
Brother.
Now it's not the fucking same, obviously.
No, obviously not. But does it check that box?
Fucking oath.
It does.
It gives you a feeling.
It gives you a feeling because we're after feelings.
We're after feelings.
And a lot of people always take the lesser feeling because they believe they're not enough. I can't take time off to go to that fucking beach. I can't do this. I can't that. It costs more money, blah, 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 blah. So they live in this mental reality rather than the physical reality.
Correct. Now, I've got one to fucking throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
Who is responsible? Because it seems that hope is a survival mechanism.
Yeah.
Who is responsible for making that part of the program? Like, for instance, we all know if you try to change, you try to do something else in your comfort zone, and you try to expand, all right?
Yep.
You try to grow as a human. The ego deploys its little soldiers, makes you feel negative, makes you feel like shit, makes you feel that everything's going to get fucked up. It makes you feel fear. Don't grow.
Sweet.
All right? Sweet. Is hope the hot paid hooker who comes to say everything's all right, stay the fuck here?
Yes.
Instead of making you feel that fear, it's hitting you with the fucking...
Yeah. It's another... Yeah, the ego also uses hope.
You know what I mean? Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying.
Of course.
So is hope part of the ego?
It is.
Okay.
Hope is a separate thing from the ego, but the ego does use it.
Okay,
as a tool.
That's what I'm saying. Because if it's survival, the ego must have domain over it. Let's say.
Well, then there's also a thing called false hope as well.
Okay.
So that is false hope. These cunts know they're not going on a fucking trip, man.
Yeah. False hope. Yeah, okay.
You know? They know. They know they're not going to spend the fucking... They could be fucking tight asses. And they know that I'm not spending fucking $3,000 to go to Europe. You know?
Yes.
And I'm not fucking taking my annual leave, this and that. I'm hoarding that. I'm banking that for fucking God knows what.
Yep.
You know? I'm settling for this. That hope that is coming around, okay, is really false hope because they know they're not going to act on it. They're not acting on that hope.
Yeah. I mean, I think whether they know or not is relevant.
Sweet. I'm saying there is a thing like that, and that's why that could be perceived as the ego using that tool as a false hope. Even though these people know they're going to take action on it. But there's people that are hopeful and actually, I'm going to get to that one day. That's my dream home. I'm going to buy it. That's the dream vacation I'm going to go on, and I'm going to fucking do it. I'm hopeful that will happen. Yes, that exists as well.
Yeah, I think that's in the person, whether or not it's whether or not they take action
who's got
on
control?
that.
The person's got control.
Yeah, but who wants that hope to become something, or who wants that hope to be like just a dream, or a passing thing?
Yeah,
just to
the
feel
person's
good.
got total control at all times.
That's right. That's right. Opa.
That is the facts here.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Now, it feels like the hope is that the ego's last resort? Or
Could be. It's definitely a tool. I'm not sure if it's a last resort.
I'll explain to you.
Yeah.
In a lot of movies, there's one guy trying to get to the bad guy. First, they try to hit him with everything they got.
Yeah, they're feeling confident.
Try to kill him.
Yeah.
So that doesn't go well. The last thing is to negotiate. Nice, soft, and easy. What do you want? I'll give you whatever.
Yeah.
That's the fucking hope.
True.
Well, it seems like it anyway.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah?
Yeah. They're hopeful that, this guy's going to take the fucking deal.
Yeah, it's like the ego is not just using uncomfortability. It's using It's using comfortability, but in a nice way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's
Mate, the
making,
ego's got many faces.
fuck.
The many faces of the ego. Yeah.
But then again, it wants you to survive.
Yeah. The ego's not limited to one thing.
No.
It uses everything it can to get the job done.
Yeah.
Positive, negative, right, wrong.
Yeah. And hope is part of that.
Exactly. So,
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, it's be aware. Be aware what you're doing, how you're doing it, and stay true to the game.
Yes. Stay true to the game. And don't hope too much. And don't lie to yourself.
Yeah,
If you're going to make a move, make a move. Don't get high on your own supply. You know what I'm saying?
that's it. Actions speak louder than words.
Correct.